Hi, it's Amy Bartizal, your first grade vlogger from Raleigh Hills. Today I'm going to talk to you about the first bend in the Building Good Reading Habits book. I just finished teaching it, and so I'm going to pass along some tips and tricks I learned over the last few weeks and also last year. So this is the anchor chart that you'll have when you finish the bend. Each lesson adds a sticky note, but be aware sometimes there's an additional sticky note that you'll add in the share part of the lesson. And there's also the Reading Partners Work Together chart, and these stickies get added in as you do the transition to partner lessons. Another thing I've done is made a smaller version so that now that this bend is over, I can glue these down to a paper and keep it up in the room without taking up all the space of the big anchor chart. That way, my current big anchor chart is for the second bend, but I can leave a small reminder up in the room. And I'm going to show you online how you can do this really easily. So you're going to want to go to the Heinemann website if you haven't done this already, and you're going to register your kit, and it will walk you through how to do that. I obviously already have. So you'll go on and you'll click your units of study for teaching reading grade 1. And then there's a lot of really helpful resources here. So I'm going to go to unit 1. And here I'm just going to click on the Readers Build Good Habits, black and white. And there it is. And then for each of these little pieces for my new small anchor chart, I'm just going to open it up. I'm already in preview, so I'm going to File, Print, Selected Page, and I used the size that fits 4 on a page. And that way, when I print it out, it's a nice and small, so I can make a smaller, just black and white chart to keep for the year. Another tip using the Heinemann website is to print reading goals for kids on sticky notes. So this template is from Babbling Abby, and you can find her on Teachers Pay Teachers, and this is a free template, and it comes with the template to actually place your sticky notes before you put it in the printer. And it also comes with editable sticky notes. And what I've done is drag and dropped some of these sticky note templates from the Heinemann website right into this template. So I was able to print off these. And so if this is someone's reading goal to take a sneak peek, I can take this sticky note and put it wherever we're keeping their reading goals. A reading folder, the reading mat, right on their book box, wherever works for you. As they master a goal, I can take one sticky away and add a new one. There are 7 lessons in the first bend. What I like to do is I like to go through and read the lesson and highlight the important parts. You can see the first lesson, I did a lot of highlighting. That helps me remember what I really want to hit when I'm teaching. You're going to use Ollie the Stomper a lot in this bend. It's a really friendly book if you haven't gotten a chance to look at it yet. Be prepared with a lot of small sticky notes because you will be covering up words as you do the mini lessons and also the share part of these lessons. So the first lesson is take a sneak peek. The second lesson is readers do something at the end of a book, and she's got some great ideas for what they might do. You can find this exact chart back here on the Heinemann website. So here I am in session 2, and it's do something at the end mini chart, and I open it up and there it is. And what I did was I went ahead and printed it, and then I enlarged it just a little bit so I could have it up here for reference for kids, things they could do at the end of the book. You could also shrink it down and have this inside their reading folder or book box. In session 3, you're going to be talking about reading more and more. Last time I vlogged, I showed you their empty book boxes. We've now got books at their reading level. And we've got the reading mat, which we teach about in the share portion of the lesson in lesson 3. So here's our reading mat, and we stack our books up. We read over this way. If we read them all, we come back this way. This is a great lesson. It helps kids organize, and it does help kids keep track of reading volume. However, in the lesson, it recommends giving kids sticky notes and having them make check marks or tallies to keep track of how many books they've read. My teammates and I here found that was not the best idea. Our kids got really sidetracked just making check marks and tallies and not actually reading. Turned it into a contest. We had kids with close to 100 marks on their sticky note. Clearly, they had not read 100 books. That was our experience last year, so this year we left that part out of the lesson. We encouraged kids at the very end to count how many books were in the stack on the side that they had read, but did not give out sticky notes and pencils for tracking. Another thing I wanted to show you in the book box is, in addition to lots of level text and well-loved favorites, we have books that we've made together in class that they can then practice reading, and also a poetry journal. This is what we use a lot for the shared and interactive reading in the units of study lessons. And so we have our weekly poem. We have a big one on a chart that we work on all week. And then on Fridays, our kids get to glue their poem in and illustrate it. And then they keep this in their book box. It's great for read to self. It's also great for partner read since they all have the same poems. Lesson 6, she talks about scooping up more words. It's a great phrase. Kids really seem to understand what it means. I like to have a handy prop, a nice big spoon for scooping. And she does give a suggestion of a poem. She's using Make New Friends But Keep the Old. You can make that poem if you'd like to. Since we do our weekly poems already, we just go ahead and use whatever poem we're working on that week and use our spoon to show kids how to scoop up words that go together. Thanks for watching. That's all I've got for you today about the first bend. I'll be back again soon, and I'll share some tips and tricks for the second bend in the Building Good Reading Habits unit. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.